had a degloving of my right foot. What a degloving is exactly what it sounds like. We were coming up from basement to flat stage, and then my foot got stuck. We had passed the safety bumper, and my foot got stuck where the lift was being made, and the lift continued to go, and my foot got stuck. It felt like it went on forever. And I was like, breathe. Breathing is the most important thing right now. My feet are my life. This could be the end of my career. What are you without something that everyone defined you as? My name is Micah Clark. I'm a professional dancer, entertainer, clown, bubble enthusiast, body percussion, the whole nine. I try to put my foot into a little everything. After the injury, I couldn't properly dance for a year. I didn't click at what happened, and I didn't even register on how close I was to losing my foot. This is, what am I gonna do from here? What am I worth without this thing I established my whole life on? I was like, well, it is my foot, not my leg. It is one section of my body versus everything else. It could have been worse for this. And so if I'm gonna dance, like, I do have all these other things to offer. I started to try to break apart what is definitions, what is dance to me. I believe expression is more addicting to look at than someone trying to impress and be like, oh, I can still express. I have more to express now. Injuries are an incredible thing because it makes you not only appreciate everything, but then also gives you time to also, in that process, respect the rebuild. I was lucky enough to have really great mentors in my life to smack the doubt out of me, because it's hard not to let the reality of what everyone else sees not affect you. I currently am a circus performer. I work for Opium. I started off actually doing the sex robot. When Opium first show started, there was a character named Chip, and Chip's best friend was the sex robot on the show. Chip was looking for love, and the robot kind of was like the robot from the Wizard of Oz. He also was looking for love in his own way. And so the robot through the whole thing kind of had this funny, but really crass relationship. It was crazy. It was fun though. My dad is a pastor, so my parents have never seen the show. My grandma saw the show. She's seen the new version. She unfortunately has Alzheimer's, so she probably wouldn't remember anyway. I don't even think they knew I was a sex robot. I think they just saw me in silver booty shorts and was happy I was getting paid. Super Freako, when we first opened, we had a door ear position.
Yeah, that's gonna be a go. This is my new job. What? Say what again? Come again? No, this is where I work. No, I said this is where I work now, and I'm just making a weird video to show people that I'm gonna be the doorman. No one cares. Got it.
The door ear position was to welcome them there, and then you would later do on a little performance in the restaurant. I was approached by my friend Dennis to understudy the bubble act. With the bubble act being as hard as it is, it was could you get it? One thing he kept telling me that gave me faith was he wasn't never gonna put me in a position where I was gonna be let to fail. And then there was a body percussion number. My two mentors and friends were actually doing the body percussion act too. Immense, doom. He started right on your man, stop on the one. I was learning the bubble act as that was going. The first show, oh my shakes. Crazy. The transition from a high intense, slapping yourself to a very calm, relaxed. I was like, oh wow, this is tough.
Upon first glance, the bubbles here appear empty, but in reality, they're replete with the gases that comprise my exhalation.
The bubble act is a poem to the love of bubbles.
It appears that sometimes even science can fall prey to a bubble's charms.
Dennis Locke is the original bubble master, Pendleton III. He even gives credit to even more bubble masters before him, but he's the one who taught me. So he's my bubble sensei. It is a beautiful story. I am extremely honored because it's so well crafted. I was a fan of it before he even asked me to do it. Even when he asked me to do it, I said no, because it's like coming behind such big shoes. He's a really amazing person, incredibly smart. To put it in his words, the Bubble Act is kind of his thank you card to the world. I feel a real responsibility because that's what I feel when I saw it too, you know? The number of things that could go wrong in the Bubble Act, or sometimes the things that could go right. You kind of learn to roll with it because there's so many things. The more I learn not to label and list, the more freedom I get from like, oh, it's a bubble. Like you gotta let it be a bubble, I guess. Because the most important thing is not to take someone out of the dream you're creating. With that understanding, it's more about the people than it is even about me. I just happen to have this amazing story from Dennis to help tell. They are bubbles, and they gonna bubble. They gonna bubble when they wanna bubble, and sometimes they're not gonna bubble when they wanna bubble. And that doesn't mean someone else isn't liking it for the first time.
If you love circus and want to see more, check out the next episode of Circus Town and please subscribe so you never miss a trick.